We're going to open this guy up here. 226.9. Again, these are rolled actually quite well. Yeah, these are rolled actually really good. So, you can't say that it appears that it's been opened and, you know, there's no funny business here. So I'm kind of glad for that. I did get a few people here that try to say that it was, the roll was, you know, was faked and the silver was added in. And, well, that's going to prove you wrong today. So, again, this is heavy enough for silver. And I do believe I'm seeing two. So we got one right there next to that copper, really bright copper. And we also have a dark one there that could be a 40%er. Usually 40%ers, you're going to see that kind of like one side is a darker gray, one side's a lighter gray. And usually 90%er is going to be all solid one color. So we're going to hit this 90%, well, I'm sorry, this possible 90%, which I believe it's going to be 90%. And you know what? It is another one of those really good looking 64s. It could be remnants of the collection I had, I think it was last week, where I had almost 300 silvers. So it could be a part of that. So this guy here, it does look silvery. And it is a 67, it is a 40%er. And that definitely has the typical look of a 40%. Although it's very black, dark black. It's usually a dark, lighter gray. But that was easy to pick out. Based on just experience. Knowing what the silver looks like. So, I got my bag set up here. Okay, so we're going to jump on our next one here. We got a 226.6. And again, this is heavy enough to find a 90% silver. We could very well find 90% silver in here. And I already can see it shining through right there. It does kind of have a yellowy tint to it, which typically sometimes 40%ers have a yellow tint. And can look like 90s when they're really good looking. So it's possible it could be a 40%er. You can see it does have a bit of a goldish look to it. Now it could just be, you know, toning. So that side looks really good. You can see it does have that yellowing effect. And this side here doesn't, not, it looks good again. Now these are the 90% silver 64s that, you know, they look just like the ones I was pulling out of that amazing 7-box hunt, was it? So we can see it could either be, like you said, remnants of those, you know, of you know, that collection dump. Or it could just be newly released coins that I'm starting to see them trickle down. Maybe from the same person that released them, you know, into the banking system when they turned them in. So we have a 227.3 there. Another 227, then we have a 229. So we're going to open this guy up. 227.4. Again, that's heavy enough to see a 90% silver. I am seeing a line. Well, it's already too late here. It's already kind of open. So I was going to say I was seeing a line kind of like right there. And there's the silver coin. Again, it kind of has that goldish kind of a tint to it. I probably have a feeling it's going to be another good looking 64 to some extent. And it does appear that way. So again, we have another 90% silver, 1964. I don't think I saw any others in here. The good thing is that at the I take my coins back to the Travis Travis Credit Union, and the machine kicks out the silver. So if I miss it, it'll come back to me, hopefully. So again, I don't think I'm seeing any lines here. Yeah, I really can't see anything here. So again, this is the 227, and there is the yellowy tinted edge that's popping out. And I think that's the only one. And it's probably going to be again, it's probably going to be that same type of 64 it is. And I'm definitely going to go back and get that other other box because I know there's a teller there that definitely pulls silver. So it's very possible she had, or anybody had opened it and just pulled some of the enders, and we might find more silver in that box. That would be really cool. Okay, so we had a 229-1. Now, I remember when we had the last 7-box hunt. Was it 6-box? 7-box. And where I pulled almost 300, so 298 silvers. 230 was a very common heavy roll. So I think 227, 228, 29, there's very possible you can see 3 silvers in this box, or this roll here. Usually going to go up about 12 grams each. So 27, 28, 29, very possible we could see 2 to 3 silvers. So let's look for that. And you can usually see them coming through the paper. I can already see it. So there's something right here, and there's also another one right there. This one kind of looks pink. You know what? There's also one right here. This one right here looks white. This one looks white. It's harder to see, and this one looks a little pink. Let me open this up a little bit more. You can definitely see some lines kind of shining through, coming through. Okay, so this is really cool here because I think I'm seeing a double. There's a double right there. I don't know if it'll. Yep, you can see 2. You can see 1, 2, but one looks pink, a little bit pink. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there could be one here, one here, one here, and there could be a copper as well, a clad. You can really see that one coming through. All right, let's check it out. And you know what? I called it, didn't I? I told you there was one here, one here, one there. So there's that pinkish one next to the white one. Here's one there that I was a little bit harder to see. And again, there's another one there. So, you know what? Okay, I didn't notice this at first, but remember I was saying there was like a double. Actually, there's 2 silver. I think that one on the right is a silver. So we have 1, 2, 3. The one on the left is definitely copper, but I think those 2 are silver. Then we have that one and that one there. So I think we have 4 silvers. So you can see this one's like very silvery right there. Okay, so let's check this one first, and you can see from the bling. I don't see a mint mark, but it's probably going to be another 64. And it is. Now, the quality of these 64s are a little bit less, a little bit more scratched up than what I was pulling, from that other collection dump from a week ago. But they are nonetheless 64s. They're a little bit kind of dirtied. So that's 2. Those are the 2 that I thought would be silver, and it was true. And so I think we're going to have 4 out of this box. All right, so we're going to hit this one here. Again, we have another 1964. That's the one in the middle. Okay. So that makes 3 for this roll. And then we have this one right here. You can definitely see the yellowness. We've been having yellow toned on the edges. Oh, wow. So this one's gold, actually. This might not be silver. It's not. It's a 1974. Gold plated. Okay, so we did pull a silver. Part of me wants to say that's a 40%er. But could be a 90%er. Let's find out. Don't see a mint mark. And it's a 1969. 40% silver. I thought we still might see a couple 40s. So we pulled one. So we got about 7, 8 rolls left. Let's see if we can pull another one. And I think we just did. Cool. All right. Definitely looks like it's going to be a silver. It looks like it's a silver. It is a silver 1968, 40%. All right. I think that makes about 8 or 9 so far. Okay, so we had 2 boxes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1964, 90% silvers, and they're kind of looking pretty good. Let's see if I can a little bit better of a close-up. We also have 3 40%ers in 1968, and 1969, which is looking pretty good, and another 1967, 3 40%ers. Of course, we had this gold plated 1974 that were okay. We might have a silver. It looks like it might be a silver. You know, sometimes we get those 1971s that are what I like to call fakers. So, but this might be silver. Ooh, it is a silver, 1967. Whoops. I was concerned it might be a faker because it didn't look so bright. But, all right. Okay, so we got box number 1. These are all heavy rolls. I think a few of these are 230. Few, we got some heavy stuff in here. We got 4 enders. We're gonna open these guys up. 226.4. It's not rolled very well at all. There's nothing I can do about that. So the ender definitely has a 90% look to it. But it's not. It's a 1968 40%. But that's okay. So we do have one 40% so far for the box. Pull up another ender. 226.4. This ender might be 40%. Okay, so there's multiple silvers in this row. Peeping through. We got 1, 2, 3. I think we have 3, and the ender 4. So this one's a good roll, and it really doesn't weigh that heavy. So I'll bet you they're 40s. 1965. 1967, 40%. 1969. And the ender is a 67. 4 40%ers out of that one roll. All right. No, remember this is the 64 90%. All right, we got multiple silvers. And that's looking pretty good. I think we might have a 90. Oh, yes, we do. And again, it's really good looking. Like those, like that amazing hunt that I had. Was it a week ago or 2 weeks ago? So that 190%er. We have two 1964 90%ers. It's like this is a continuation of the same coins I was pulling. And guess what? We have another 1964. So we have three. We know we're guaranteed 4 90%ers so far because this is also a 90% silver right here as well. And you know what? I don't know how I missed this, but again, this was an ender, wasn't it? I guess I put him down. It's a 1964. So, I don't know. I guess I missed it. Was that from the previous roll? I don't know. But we have 4 1964s. Now this is Ender, 1964, 90%. I'm seeing a couple. I think that's copper. That line is going to be a shiny copper. We do have another line right here. I think we have something here and here, but I think this one is going to be pink. I think this might be a silver up on the top right there. I guess not. But we do have this ender here. And it is a, oh wow, 1965. So maybe I was mistaken. No worries. I think I'm just really excited because some of these heavy rolls. All right, so let's weigh this guy up. 227.3. Don't think I see any lines, but I think I see 2 silvers. All right, we're gonna have one there in the middle and then one right there. 1966, 40%. And, oh wow, we had 2. Okay, so we had 2. I guess we had a sandwich. 1969, 40%. And, oh wow, you know what? I think I missed 2 of them. So we have another 1968, 40% silver. And we have this one right there. 65, 40% silver. So I guess we had 4 in that roll, and 2 of them I just didn't even see it. Maybe I just need to slow down and relax. I'm a little excited. Oh, we're pulling silver. So, no complaints from me. That's for sure. What do we got? All right, 226.8, heavy enough for a 190% silver. And I am seeing a really solid line right there. I can see it on the camera on my phone. I use a cell phone as my camera. I can see it very clear, very well. Let's see what we got. Yep. There's the line. There's the silver. Let's see if we have any friends. And by the look of that, I think it's going to be one of those really good looking 64s. Yep. And this one is stunning. This one's looking really good. It's about the best that I've seen. Now, there's a lot of 2021s, 2022s that look a little better than this. So these all do have some micro scratches, but these are still looking really good. All right. Okay, another 226.7. Not so sure I'm seeing a line. That's all right. Well, you know what? Multiple silvers. I think this is a continuation of, and look at that one there. That looks like it's going to be one of those really good looking 64s. I think this is just a continuation of the original 6-box hunt where 40% silver, where I pulled almost 300 silvers out, those 6 boxes. It's probably a continuation of that. 1965. And it's a really good looking one here. Oh, it's only 40%. I thought that would be a 90% silver. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, here's a super heavy roll. I'm going to put the 230s aside for the last. There we go, 226.5. We might have one. I think this is one right here. Yes, it is. 1968, 40%. All right. Good point is that if I miss it, I take my coins back to Travis Credit Union and it kicks out the silver. All right, so we got 230 grammars. This one is almost 228s, 226. All right, so we're gonna open these guys up here. We got 230 grammars. They're probably gonna be 5 or 6 silvers in each one of those. Okay, so I'm seeing multiple lines right here. Excuse me, 1, 2, 3. And I think these are gonna be silvers. Actually, there's another one right there as well. Let's see what we get. All right. So 2 of those is what, that's the 2 coppers with one there, one there. That's what I was seeing shining through, but there was one in the middle that looks like it's going to be silver. Kind of has a bit of a yellow tint to it. It's probably going to be 40%. Nope, 90%. 1964. Cool. All right, so this one is, it's practically falling apart. It's just heavy enough to start seeing silver. And it doesn't disappoint. I think they're all going to be 40%ers. 1, 2, and I think 3. I don't think that's silver. All right, so we got this guy here. 1969. 1968. And 1967. 3 40%ers out of that roll. All right, 229. So if a 90%er is 12.5 grams, average rolls around 225 to 226. So we're gonna go 7, 8, 9. So we probably see about 3 90%ers based on the weight. There could be 40%ers as well, but I'm gonna say probably about 3 90%ers. It's kind of just a guesstimation. I am seeing 2 lines, one there and one there. Kind of hard to pick up, but definitely one in the middle. Yep, definitely one right above the black letters. So 1 to 2. All right, so I am seeing only 1 silver, which is a little odd for its weight. I'll be honest with you. It just does not make sense for the weight. Oh, 228. Okay, I thought it was reading 229 with the paper. Okay, so I don't know, for the weight we should at least be seeing 2. We should be seeing 2 silvers. This does not make sense. Let me wait. 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 15, 16, 18. So we have 20 coins. I thought for a minute there we would have, 1 extra coin. But for that weight, I'm sorry, but usually it's a 1964, 90% silver. But for that weight, we should have seen at least a couple 90s. You know what? I don't know how I just missed that. I don't know how I just missed that. Because that's weird. We have another 1964. Okay, so this guy somehow is kind of camouflaged. I don't know how I didn't see that. So there was 2. All right, well, I thought there was 2. Should have been 2, based on the weight. Okay, so this is already an amazing hunt, but we still have more silver to find. So 228, I'm going to guess probably a couple 90s. There could be some 40s in there too. And we got a line in the middle, and I think we have a line right there. Oh, wait, you know what? 1, 2, 3, possibly with one in the middle. You can't miss that middle line. But I think we have one there. We have one there as well. Wow, was I wrong? So we got 2 in the middle, and there's something kind of dark there we got to inspect. Let's take a look at the dark one. Nah, it's not silver. All right, so we got 2 silvers, which I thought there would be a couple silvers based on the weight. We have a 64. And probably another good-looking 64. Yes, we do. 2 90% silvers from that roll. We're doing good. Do the sound test. Okay, so far we have 10 90% silvers. And these are heavy rolls. If you remember back on my amazing collection epic hunt, these 230s produce like 5 and 6 and 7, I think about 5 or 6 coins a piece. So what do you guys think? Should I sell these rolls $50 a piece, or should I just keep them? What do you think? I mean, could make a couple dollars more, but you know, with digital currency coming up, I think all these coins are just going to be worth that much more going down the road. I think I might just keep them. What do you think? All right. Okay, so I think we got 2 coins right there. 1, 2. Yeah, I think we have 2. Oh, you can definitely see it now. There's 2. There's another one right in the middle. All right, let's find out. Oh, I thought I saw a line down there too. I just didn't say it. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 silvers. All right, let's hit these 2. 1964. Another stunning 1964. But this one looks like, I wonder if it was buffed out a little bit, because it has like a, it's hard to say. I think it's been buffed. I want to weigh this guy up. Okay, it weighs proper. It just looks a little bit different. Like somebody shined it up a little bit. All right, let's get back to this. We got 2. Here's number 3. Another really good looking 64. This is definitely a continuation of the original of all those other 64s we were pulling. So somehow it's still being released into the population, I guess, for you know, being boxed up, being turned back into the Fed, wherever it goes. All right, so 230, could see 4 or 5 silvers out of this again. Ooh, that's looking good. Okay, so I am seeing 1, 2, 3. 3 silvers? That seems a little light for the weight. It really does. So, let me look through these real quick. Make sure I haven't missed them, because for 230, that should be about 4 silvers. Or at least a bunch of 40% added in. So as I drop these, you can also hear the sound Okay. Yeah, it's a little odd here. Okay, so we got 3. I think we got 3. So here's that 1964. Now, if I drop this guy, the sound would be different. I don't want to drop him. Okay, so we have another 1964. And, of course, another 1964. And it does have a D-mint mark. All right, so... All right, that's a little odd. I'll be honest with you. That's a little odd for that weight. Doesn't seem right, so... I'm going to weigh all these guys up. Yeah, what was I thinking? Of course, we're missing the coins. Yeah, so it's not even going to weigh nearly enough. So, anyways, that seems odd. But, okay, whatever. All right, we got one more heavy roll, 230.1. You can already see some lines right there, right there. Not showing up very well, but there and there. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so we have 1, 2, and 3, and 4. See, this roll does have 4. The other roll had 3. All right. All right, we got one here, 1964. So let's listen to the sound. You hear that? Now here's a regular one. Here's silver again. So it has a much higher kind of a pitch to it. All right, 1964, one of those good looking ones. And here's a really good looking one. Here's a 1964 that's looking probably one of the best ones I've found. One of the better ones I've found here. So this one's looking really good. And we have one more right here. This one's looking really good too, 64. And I don't think these have mint marks. Yeah, these ones don't have them. It's going to be Philadelphia. All right, whoops, I don't know why I shut off the camera. But we do have a silver. It's probably going to be 40%. Yep, 1965. All right, we're still finding silver from the averaged rolls. Oh wow, that's nice. Ooh, that's pretty. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna have two. I think we have two silvers. 1967, 40%, and 1968, 40% as well. Now I was reading a conversation about somebody saying, "Can I just weigh the rolls and just keep the heavy and don't open up all the the regular rolls?" But these are basically not that heavy. The rolls are not heavy, and I'm still pulling silver, so That's why I told them that you still got to be looking through them, because you're going to find 40%ers. It's going to happen. So again, these are all rolls that are basically 226 and under. And usually you don't start finding silver till about 226, 226.2. So if you're gonna throw all the way the low rolls, and again I found them at 226.5 or 225.5 before. So you got to open up every roll. You're throwing away silver. Here's another one. Here's another one. 225 with the paper, it puts it 225.7, 225.8. So if you're gonna throw away the regular size, or the non-heavy rolls, what's gonna be happening? You're throwing away coins like this. 40% silver. All right, guys. So we're gonna be working on the third box here. Now we do have two enders. Oops. We do have two enders. This one's a 64, and I don't know what this one is. So we're gonna start with those. I believe I weighed the top half, but not the bottom half. So we still could see more silver. I don't think it's anywhere near this first box, but I'm gonna open these guys up first. And all right, so this is the 64, 226.6. Maybe we'll have friends. I do see something right there in the middle. Looks like it was a copper or a clad. All right, so I guess we're just gonna have just the ender here, and don't see a mint mark, but it is a 1964. It's kind of hard to see it, but that is a 64, 90% silver. All right. It's nice to see silver in each box. Let me set up my bag here. Okay, we're gonna open this guy up here. It's heavy enough for this to be a 90. Could be Philadelphia, no mint mark. Let's see what we find. Okay, so we got multiples here. So we have the ender here. We have, I believe we have one. That might be a 40%er. So we might have three here. All right, so I think this guy's going to be a 40%er. It just kind of has like one side's a little bit different. Yeah, and I was right. It's a 1967, 40% silver. You got this one right here. Another 67, 40% silver. And we got one more that I think it definitely looks like a silver. I don't know what that is. I don't see a mint mark. It's also a 40% silver. All right, so we got 3 silvers. 4 silvers so far, 1 silver. And I think we just did it. We just found our silver. We were looking for one more silver, and we did it. There it is. That looks like silver. It smells like silver. It tastes like silver. It's silver 1969, 40%. All right. So we don't have to find any more silver. We don't want any more silver. We found the silver we wanted. We don't need any more, and we don't want any more. I'm just kidding. Okay, so 3 boxes. First box, we had 20 1964. Actually, we had 21 1964 90% silvers. We had 21 40% silvers, strangely enough. A total of 42 silvers. And second box, we had nothing. Third box, we did find 1 90%er and 4 40%ers. So 42. So we had 47 silvers. Now, I projected we might see between 40 and 50 based on all those heavy rolls, and it didn't disappoint. What does that say? What does that say to you? That my experience opening the rolls over the past few years has enabled me to be able to guesstimate pretty good. I guess. So, yay, go silver. We found silver. We're doing good for the week. I'm gonna add this into the other 4 boxes. I don't know. So I think we had like 7 boxes total this week. We're gonna make it a giant 7-box hunt, and I think we're gonna end up with somewhere closer towards 55 or 60 silvers for the week, which amazing, is great. So this is obviously going to be a continuation. And I say that why? Because these really good looking 60s are still showing up. So this is a lot of this is probably still from that original collection dump, or continuing to release that into the the surplus, or whatever you want to call it. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun.